Hey everyone, it's Pat with Seattle Coffee Gear here today for a crew comparison. Here we have the Eureka Atom 65 and the Rocket Espresso Fausto Touch. So these are both going to be higher end grinders for home use. You're going to get really high quality espresso grounds out of them. They are specifically designed for espresso. So let's dig into some of the things that they are similar and some of the ways that they're different. So for starters, we've got the Eureka Atom 65. So this one has 65 millimeter flat steel burrs, has a stepless grind adjust, and then it has your pretty standard workflow with a portafilter fork and a button to activate, and then 2 programmable dosing options. And then similarly, the Fausto Touch over here also has 65 millimeter flat steel burrs. It's got this stepless grind adjust as well. And then the biggest difference here is that it has this part on the front and this touch screen, which does offer 2 programmable dosing options for time, but doesn't have the push button. Instead, you're using the touchscreen to initiate your grind. So that's really going to be the biggest difference between these two grinders is workflow. When it comes to performance, they perform very similarly. They both have really high quality motors in them. They both have those 65 millimeter flat steel burrs, and they both have the stepless grind adjust. That stepless grind adjust is just going to give you that extra level of control over your grounds so that you can get exactly the right consistency for trickier single origins and stuff that you're trying to pull for espresso, and to dial them in to be just the right taste. So if you take a look here, we've got the grounds. They are pretty similar in terms of quality and consistency. Note, because they're stepless, I can't get them at the exact same setting, so if there's a little bit of difference that you notice in terms of their level of grind level, that's just because it's hard to make them exact. But you can see they both offer really fine and a little coarser grinds, and they both do it pretty quick. All of these piles are at 3 seconds of grind time, so as you can see, they're pretty much consistent when it comes to speed of grind. But again, the big differentiator is going to be that workflow. So if you're someone who likes to slide your portafilter in, hit the button, then the Eureka Atom 65 might be the grinder for you. Whereas with the Fausto Touch, you're getting a little more hands-on with the touch screen here, and you might need 2 hands to do it, but using the touchscreen might be preferred for you as opposed to the push button stuff over here and the button that you have to press the portafilter in to get to. So those workflow differences are the main things here. They're pretty similar in height. This is the short hopper on the Atom 65, so it's holding less coffee than this taller hopper on the Fausto Touch. So if you are using these same, like the default hopper options, then you're going to be able to hold a little bit more in the Fausto Touch's grinder. You're also going to get the different finishes. The Atom 65 also comes in a black finish, but then the chrome is available on this Fausto Touch, and it looks really shiny and nice and looks really great next to a high-end Italian machine like what Rocket Espresso or some other brands produce. So those are going to be the biggest differences: looks, workflow. Otherwise, they're pretty similar in terms of performance and consistency. They both offer great grounds and are really great options at this price level. They both provide a really excellent value. They're also going to be pretty similar in terms of their noise level. The difference here is really going to be preferential. Some grinders sound louder to people than others. Some people prefer the opposite option. So you really just have to listen to both to get an understanding of their noise levels. So let's take a listen to both of these grinders and get a bit of a comparison to the way that they sound. So first we'll listen to the Atom 65. This is at a pretty standard espresso grind level of coarseness. And then let's take a listen to the Fausto Touch. So there you go. They're both pretty comparable in noise level. You might prefer the tone of the Touch over that of the Atom 65. Really comes down to preference. So that's going to do it for this crew comparison. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure to drop them below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for all kinds of new and exciting crew reviews and crew comparisons and other stuff. Thanks.